In this lecture, we're going to talk about why Comet matters. Do we need another browser, and do we need it now? Well, the Perplexity Comet browser represents a fundamental shift in web browsing technology, which moves well beyond traditional passive browsing to create an intelligent conversational interface with the internet. And we're going to see later how that works. I mean, you just feel like you're having a conversation with the most intelligent people in the world who are supremely patient with every request that you might make. By the way, as you can see here, I have loaded Comet, and we're looking at it here for the first time. And when I installed it, it asked me if I wanted to bring in all of my Chrome links and so on, and I said yes. So you see them all up here, all the various links I have and so on. And then this is really the very simplistic Comet interface. We're going to go through this in a little bit. But as I mentioned before, Comet is built on the Chromium framework. So Comet integrates Perplexity's AI search engine directly into the browser core. Now, this transforms how users like you and I access and process and act upon information online. Now, this is really a revolutionary approach which eliminates, sort of the friction of constantly switching between tabs, copying and pasting, manual research that is the normal traditional browsing experience and workflow. Now, the significance of Comet really extends beyond mere technological innovation, and there's a lot of that. But it represents the emergence of agentic browsing. We talked about what that means. But essentially, it's where AI agents can understand context, execute complex multi-step tasks, and maintain awareness across multiple web platforms all at the same time. Now, this is a remarkable improvement over the way we deal with the internet at the moment. So unlike conventional browsers that really serve as a passive window to the web, Comet functions as an intelligent partner that can analyze, let's say, your Gmail, schedule meetings in Google Calendar, it can book travel arrangements, it can summarize research findings, all through natural language commands. And this paradigm shift addresses the core limitations of current browser experiences. We don't have this in Chrome. We don't have this in Microsoft Edge. We don't have this in Firefox. Okay. Now there's an overhead, a cognitive overhead of managing multiple applications and tabs and workflows that kind of just it makes work. Well, you won't notice it until you start using Comet more and more, how fragmented the current approach using the current browser technology has been. And on top of all that, there's certain market dynamics going on right now that make this transformation particularly relevant. Google, for example, is facing antitrust challenges that may force it to divest itself from Chrome. In fact, Perplexity has tendered an offer to buy Chrome. I think it was $3.4 billion to buy Chrome from Google. And so we've got these antitrust challenges that may force Google to do this, and traditional search concepts, paradigms being disrupted by AI. Google search has really fallen off. Stack Overflow. If you're not into technology, or specifically software development and technology of various sorts, Stack Overflow used to be the go-to source for information. You would post a question and people would answer it. Stack Overflow has completely fallen off the edge. It's a fraction of what it used to be because it's being disrupted by AR. So there's really an unprecedented opportunity for innovative browsing solutions. And so Comet really has come along at the right time, and it combines a unified interface. So it combines search and analysis and task execution in ways that were impossible with today's browsers. So to answer the question, do we need another browser? Does Comet really matter? Yes. Given where we are with traditional browser technology, and given what AI has done to the entire market, to every aspect of life almost. Yes, it is time for a new browser technology. So Comet does matter, and it's come along just at the right time.